Hi there. What? I like to keep my privacy hidden just like everyone else. Of course I have a flap on my camera. What do you think I am, a goddamn idiot? Hey, what's up, Fish? Hey, how you doing, man? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome! Look at this. You ready? You ready? Look at this. Representing. Nah, for real though, I miss Etika on days like this because I know he would always get super hyped up for any of these events. So, no shit, I do miss him. What's gonna happen when I go over to this scene here? Is something gonna get screwed up? Probably. Oh, it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's all fine. It's fine, everyone. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. One thing I will say about this render of Terry is that he is very, well, he looks a lot like Cloud Strife. Yeah, he just has like a very... like his face was drawn by Nomura. I don't know, that's what he looks like. But yes, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's like Terry Bogard, it's weird, like SNK games and like the King of Fighter games and stuff like that. I used to play that like a crap ton. Like I probably flushed, you know, over $200 in quarters into those King of Fighter, you know, machines. It was either you were playing like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, or like King of Fighters. You know, Terry, he's, you know, the big boy from that whole thing. The one thing I will say though, 45 minutes for an entire demo? No. And then Nintendo was versus like the competitive Nintendo Twitter was saying, oh yeah, there'll be no character reveals. People are saying, oh yeah, see right there, they're deconfirming Geno or Doomslayer and stuff like that. No, they're not really doing that at all. They're pretty much just telling you to not look for the leaks by saying that. All the leaks, like with the Mallow outfit and the code, you know, the Codemon from Doom, all those little Mii outfits, they don't want you to see that. So that's why they put that out. That's just like, you know, the day and age that we live in. We get everything early before the even announcement. Like we knew that Terry was coming even before then. They gotta hide those little, you know, those little codes at the bottom of their trailers where they put all the copyrights of all the companies involved for like the sticker events or spirit events or whatever. You gotta hide those because people will look at those, and that's exactly how this was figured out so soon. Hey, it's bizarre. This whole, like, the whole thing about leaks, it's just, it's hilarious to me because I grew up in a time when the only leak that you got was from your bullshit, you know, next door neighbor who lied all the time, or, you know, your gaming magazine. You didn't have the internet, you didn't have 4chan, you didn't have any of this crap. You didn't have Twitter. You didn't, I mean, you could call someone. You could call someone out on, like, the playground. That was it. You know, you weren't... And you were likely to believe anything that you heard because you had no other, like, base to check it. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't have the internet to go check it, or Wikipedia, or, like, an interview. There just wasn't anything. Now, though, I feel like shit, like, gets leaked on 4chan, like... I find it hilarious because, like, if I'm running a company... What the hell is this? My little lucky vampire pendant. If you're running a gaming company and you find something that leaks out sensitive information, they're gonna die. Exactly. They're gonna get punched, and then they're gonna get it blown up. Oh, okay. So, like, put out fake stuff and test the leakers, yeah. Well, I think all of them were kind of a little bit leery of all this thing, like the Mallow, you know, and the Mii outfits leaking out and stuff like that. I think people were kind of leery of anything Smash Brothers related after the whole Grinch leak thing, which actually now, aside from what, the guy from Golden Axe, that's all, like, been confirmed now. Even Banjo-Kazooie. That, that leak was, for the most part, kind of true. The actual illustration and everything else, that may have been fabric, it may have been completely fake, but actually, Aside from the Golden Axe guy not being in there, kind of true. Isaac. Aside from that, it's actually kind of true. So, I don't know. The way that I see it is that, hey, take information how you can get it. If it's not legitimate and it's, you know, confirmed and it's actually correct, then just take it. You know? But because of that, I don't think anything is really truly sacred anymore. I think people who try to avoid leaks, like I was trying to avoid the Pokemon leaks, which just totally failed. Everyone was talking about that. I had, like, the minute those damn screenshots from the guidebook were leaked, I got, like, you know, so many DMs just being like, hey, what do you think? Is this real or not? And I'm like, well, so much for friggin' trying to avoid that nonsense, you know what I mean? It just shot right at me, and I just was like, what the fuck? Some of this stuff, where did you get a guide? Did you, like, get it from, like, a country that, like, broke the street date? Do your parents, like, work for, like, the printing press company that made the guide? I just don't understand how a kid could have gotten that. Anyways. It's almost time, though. "45 minutes to demo a single character, unless like Goose or other characters are going to be pushed out along with Terry. I don't think that's. There's got to be at least some DLC fighter. I refuse to believe that this is just 25 minutes of showing off the new game modes, which are very kind of minor, to be honest. And then Terry Bogard. Something tells me there's a little bit more that meets the eye here. Sakurai has definitely got, well, he's got a loaded gun and he's ready to shoot it. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like one thing if this was like PlayStation All-Stars, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. PlayStation All-Stars, which I will say is actually not that bad of a game, but it is PlayStation All-Stars. And it's not that good of a game as Smash Brothers. This isn't PlayStation All-Stars. This is Smash Brothers, all right? 20 years ago, I played Pokemon. Now my nephew, 6 years old, is getting into it, and he has the cards and the books. It's super nostalgic and fun to get back into it on a basic level. Yeah, man. Dude. I, like, replayed Let's Go Pikachu, thinking it was going to be like that OG experience. Was not at all. It was still fun, but was not like the original games. What's weird is that the original games, like for me, I played them like when they were released. Like when Red came out in the US, I actually played it. Like I played it like the week that it came out. And I had on my old chunky ass, like, you know, gray brick Game Boy. Hey, same man. That's what I got. I have silver now too, but my OGs, my first two. Well, actually, it was really like my second and third. My first Game Boy game was Super Mario, Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. That was my first game. Second game I think I had was Tetris, and then third and fourth was Pokemon Red. Maybe Yellow? I don't remember exactly when Yellow came out. I remember that maybe one of my sisters had that or something. A friend of mine had Blue, and then I had Red, and then, yeah, I had Gold. I'm always about the fire starters, personally. I don't know why. I also saw the Score Bunny, like, evolution, even though the picture looked like it was taken on a friggin' Motorola flip phone from, like, 2002. I saw it, and I wasn't really that impressed. It almost kind of looked like the middle evolution, or what Score Bunny should have started out as. I don't know. I saw the evolution. I wasn't that thrilled. But I will probably pick Fire, because I always pick Fire. Dating back to the original one with Charmander and Charmeleon. I love the Fire type. I love the fact that his tail was on fire. I feel like they need to do more of that, like actually introduce, like, what is it, Grookey? Or not Grookey. Sobble. I mean, he looks like a water type, you know what I'm saying? The grass type looks like a grass type. The fire type Score Bunny, there's no flames on that bunny. No fire, you know? Oh, the data cord, yeah. You ever, get someone like a little tilted by like, you know, trading an Alakazam over and then yanking the cable out so the fucking trade gets like destroyed. You got like, you know, I have a cable that's I still have. It's like this purple translucent trading cable that probably has like close to 50 Pokemon on it, just from accidental people pulling the Game Boys apart during the trade. Because if you did that during the middle of the trade, the Pokemon was lost. But I also remember being like, hey, yeah, trade your Machoke over, you motherfucker. Even though you just beat me like, you know, like a motherfucker. And then you just destroyed my Pokemon team. Yeah, trade over your Machoke so we can trade it. And I would just yank the fucking cable right out. I'd be like, no, you ain't getting nothing. That's right. You know what you're getting? You're getting a big old goose egg. Anyways, how about these sound effects this morning? They seem to be a little weird. Let's see what so all of my sound effect buttons reset, so I don't actually know like what button is what. Failure. I know it's not an excuse, but it, you know, okay. Trying to think though, the games that I've been playing recently. Luigi's Mansion. That's like for real, like all I've been playing. BlizzCon releases? What releases? They didn't release anything. Those games, we ain't gonna see those games until next gen. I don't even know why they showed them off. I think it was a dumb idea personally, but I also know Fish that they couldn't just go out there with any, you know, they couldn't go out there with nothing, considering all that, you know, all the trouble that they kind of got into by banning Blitzchung and all that other stuff, and 2 other players removing their prize money, banning them from future play. Well, the Overwatch, yeah, I mean, okay, you know, you're creating a sequel to a game that's dying. I mean, let's face it. I mean, Overwatch is dying. Yeah, they had Diablo 4 last year, but they only showed like what did they just show? Like they don't even show anything. They had the Diablo Immortal last year, which was just the cell phone game, which I heard was not good, but not too surprising there. The one thing I'll say about Diablo 4 is that I heard, and I remember what they were originally saying about that it was going to have more of a Dark Souls feel. I don't know about you, but I looked at that footage, and I did not get a Dark Souls feel. I got a slightly more polished version of Diablo 3, which is honestly fine. If I want to go play Dark Souls, I'll go play Dark Souls, or I'll go play Bloodborne, or something. I want a Diablo, like, if you could just make a nicer looking Diablo 3 with like a couple of more classes and maybe a bigger universe, and maybe you could have more people in your party than just whatever the average size was last time. I think it was like 4. I didn't love Diablo 3, but I kind of want to replay 2. Yeah, hell, I'd be fine. They're going back and they're remaking Warcraft, like, you know, the original Warcraft. Why don't you go back and remake Diablo 2? Why are you guys trying to, you know, I know Diablo 4, they're always trying to push forward and all these sequels and stuff like that. It's fine to also go back and do remakes. If you feel like you can go back and take that Diablo 2 core gameplay and just polish it up and make it look like a next-gen title, I'd be all over that shit. Same thing with, like, you know, people who criticize, what was it, The Outer Worlds, for being kind of like having older gameplay mechanics. Hey, that was fine. It looked like a more polished up version of a newer Fallout game. It looked like a newer Fallout in space. It looked like New Vegas in space. I was fine with that. I'm fine with them remaking stuff. That's why I'm fine with them, you know, Square remaking Final Fantasy VII. It's going to be good. Especially when it's like their baby. Like Blizzard probably looks at Diablo 2 being like, yeah, of course, you know, we would do a great job on remastering or, you know, remaking that. But yeah, but I don't know. Diablo 4, the proof will be in the pudding. The footage just kind of looked like better, more like, I don't know. It just looked like more like better Diablo 3, which is fine. Overwatch 2, I don't really understand that at all. Like, why are you going to go ahead and alienate your core audience, especially on the esports side? I know that that's huge, you know, Overwatch. This is like Overwatch 2 is going to be an addition onto Overwatch 1. That's like kind of what I'm understanding about this. So it's not really like a second game. It's really just like an expansion. I don't know. The whole, what is it? You're fighting waves of enemies instead of like each other. It all depends on like if people think those characters are cool. Oh shit. Here we go. Or not.
Hello
everyone, this is Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited.
Hello,
The
Sakurai.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game was recently honored with 5 awards at this year's Japan Game Awards.
I didn't know that. Actually, I did. Congrats.
It's received a great many awards on top of that as well. Each award is very meaningful to me, so I would
Wait
like
until
to
next
take the
year. Final
opportunity
Fantasy
to
VII Remake
extend
is
my
gonna win
thanks
them all.
to all those who have voted and to all those who have supported us. Thank you so much. Without further ado, let's begin the presentation. First, we'll start with what the Neo Geo is. It refers to a 1990 video game console for use in arcades and at home, as well as to the name of the system itself. In 1990, the equivalent to the Super NES had only just released in Japan, so if you wanted to play arcade games at home before then, the only option was to play the less polished ports on the Nintendo Entertainment System. However, with the Neo Geo system, you could play the arcade versions of games at home with no drop in quality. 1990 was right around the year that I started working for a game company.
Oh yeah,
Back
that
then, Japan
console
had
that I made
rental
my first
services
game
for
on
arcade games.
sucked for
In other
fighting
words, you
games.
could go to a rental store, rent an arcade game, take it home, and play it. After that, they were sold for home use, but a single game would cost about 30,000 yen. That's expensive. But if you think about it, compared to playing a game in the arcade 300 times at 100 yen per play, you're getting your money's worth. At the time, some people actually thought this was cheap. I mean, there really are people who've played games in the Super Smash Bros. Series 1,000 or even 10,000 times. Anyway, the MBS, as it was called then, was sold in various places, and for an arcade machine, it wasn't all that expensive.
I played on those.
You could also get them on lease.
Like
That's
I
why
also
you
getting
end
like
up seeing
legitimately
lots
like an
of candy
arcade,
stores
like
having
SNK
metal slug
arcade
cabinet.
cabinet, like history lesson from Sakurai.
The home version of the Neo Geo came with this controller. Can you see?
Yeah, I
has
can
4
see it.
buttons.
I always
And
wanted
this
a
is the
Neo
actual
Geo.
console itself. Here is the reset button, and here you slot in the big game cartridges.
I had a friend of mine who had one, and I was so
This is
so
the
envious
Neo
of it. It
Geo.
just was so cool.
Just kidding.
What?
Actually,
The hell
this
is
is the
that?
Neo Geo X, the portable version that was released afterward. You
But
could
it's
also
not my
insert
type
it
of
into
game.
this docking station and play it as a home console. Beat Nintendo Switch to it.
I would start with any of the
Portable,
ones that are
multi-purpose
turn-based,
console.
man. If you like
Updated
Pokemon,
iterations of past systems are
you like the
emblematic
turn-based
of the
battle
Neo
for that,
Geo.
then I would do anyone that's turn-based. So
Ne-
that's like
let's talk about what
anything
Fatal
from
Fury
like
is.
10 backwards.
It released in 1991, the same year
I
as
would
Street Fighter
suggest
2.
starting with like
But this
an
one
old
came
school one,
later.
like 3 for the Super Nintendo. That was the one that I
It
started
launched
on,
after
that I
Street
first
Fighter
played,
2.
and then I
Like many of the other
eventually
fighters,
beat
Fatal
7,
Fury was often
8, 9,
regarded
10.
as a title that was developed to capitalize on the popularity of Street Fighter 2, but that's not really the case. Actually, both Street Fighter 2 and Fatal Fury were developed using the original Street Fighter as a foundation.
Yeah, which is kind of not really that good
In
of a
fact,
game.
the development of Fatal Fury was started by one of the planners of Street Fighter.
We're getting history lessons here, guys.
Did I just hear you say, wow?
Yeah, wow.
This one is also a multiplayer-focused fighting game. In this story, someone named Jeff Bogard is killed by Geese Howard. Geese Howard starts up a fighting
Geese.
tournament in Southtown,
Who I
which he
actually
runs.
thought was going to be the character.
To avenge his
Joining
father's
from
death,
King of
Terry
Fighters.
enters the tournament, which is known as King of Fighters.
Hey, Sevenfold,
I
what's up,
mentioned
man?
the term King of
Holy
Fighters,
mackerel,
something
welcome.
you may have heard before. Yes, there's actually a popular series called the King of Fighters,
Yeah,
and
you
that
may have
series
heard
was
of it.
named after the fighting tournament within the world of Fatal Fury.
He lives. Hey, what's up, bro?
And Terry Bogard,
Gotta get
who
rid
is
of
the
this damn
protagonist of
Twitch
Fatal Fury,
stupid
also
thing on my
appears in
lower
all the
third
games
here. I want to
in
get
the
that
King of
ugly
Fighter series
purple piece
as
of
one of the
crap
main characters.
out of here.
If you want to play a game from either of the Fatal Fury series or the King of Fighters series, many of them are available now on Nintendo Switch as part of the Arcade Archive series.
They are, and I bought them.
You may
They're
not
very
know
good.
which one to play first, but my recommendations from the Fatal Fury series would be Fatal Fury Special. From the King of Fighters series, my recommendation
Exactly.
would be the King of
95,
Fighters
94 is also
95.
good, but 95
But
is
if you want to
probably
play a
one of my
fighting
favorites.
game with all sorts of strategic elements, then I recommend the King of Fighters 98.
98 is also really good too. As you can
Next,
kind of
I'll
see,
give
like
you
if
some
you're looking
insight
at like
on
the
Terry
sprites
Bogard.
and stuff, they
Actually,
the
this
animation
video was
is all
recorded
like I
about
wouldn't
1
say it's
month
better.
prior
It's
to its
just
release.
looks like even though it was made around the same time
That's
as
because
Street
we need
Fighter,
to translate
it
and
looks
edit videos like this
kind
one,
of different.
and that
I don't
takes
know.
time.
How you doing,
The
Seven?
game footage you see here is not from the final production ROM, so please understand that there may be some elements that differ from the final game. Since we have the opportunity, I want to talk about Terry using a lot of SNK lingo, meaning in this discussion the younger generations may feel a little out of the loop.
Boomer talk.
But there's nothing to worry about. When we released the original Nintendo 64 version of Super Smash Bros., I was often asked, who is Samus? Whether or not the character is fun to play as is more important than whether the character is new or old, or whether the character is recognizable to everyone. I want to
I'm gonna
make sure I
literally
present
clip that
Terry
and
to
I'm
you
gonna
in
just
such
like,
a way
oh,
that
they'll
you can
never
fully
get in.
understand his appeal.
But
So
anyone's
thank
like,
you.
oh, they'll never get in. Frogger, they'll never get
let's
in.
begin.
Well, good.
This is Terry Bogard in Super Smash
Of course,
Bros.
he's facing
Ultimate.
off against Ryu.
He's still wearing an outfit that reflects the era of his original game, but we did our best to make him look cool in a variety of ways. When he stands next to Ryu, it almost makes you wonder, is this really a Super Smash Bros. Game? Doesn't it?
It doesn't look like
Just like Ryu, when you're playing one-on-one,
Street
he'll
Fighter
face the
like
opponent.
6 or whatever.
Actually, he always looks in the opponent's direction. Even if you move him to a location behind the opponent, he'll quickly turn
Okay,
around,
so they
always
gave him
keeping
similar-
his focus on the opponent.
I kind of like that same kind
Let's
of
talk about
style
his
that
moves.
Ryu has, where he's always facing
His neutral
the opponent.
attacks are jab, body blow, and high kick. Each move is something familiar from the Fatal Fury series,
All right.
and his dash is power charge. This is a move you can use in Real Bout, Fatal Fury Special, and others. In the original series, it was one of his special moves. His tilt attacks are middle kick, rising upper, and underkick. Compared to Ryu, his attack speed is slower. This is to match his original series.
So he is like a Ryu clone, which is what I suspected.
Now for smash attacks. First up, backspin kick. This smash attack is the equivalent to his strong attack, but the motion is even cooler than in his original series. Next, wild upper and slide kick.
He has good moves so
Both
far.
are
I
from
mean,
the original series.
all seems all right.
Then his midair moves. Jump, then chop. Jump, then kick. Jump, then backward kick. And then somersault kick. However, this somersault kick was not included in the original series. But we needed a
Interesting.
move to attack up,
Right.
so we created a new move. Also, jump and then karate punch for a down air attack. If you successfully pull off a down air, it's possible to attack with a meteor effect, as you can see here. It's basically
Sakurai
like Ryu's.
He's an edge
Next, I'll
guarder
cover
for
his
sure.
throws. His forward throw is his familiar buster throw. His back throw is also buster throw. And his down throw is neck breaker drop. In fact, he used it in the game Fatal Fury,
So wait a
Wild
minute.
Ambition.
Wait a minute. I'm just thinking about it now. Sakurai showing off the
I
SNK,
miss playing
that little
game on
SNK
Hyper
portable.
Neo Geo 64.
Is that like, was that just like a literal,
And then
like, you know,
his up
product,
throw
like, you know,
is grasping
advertising
upper.
drop-in, kind of like
This sort
how
of dodge attack
Sakurai
can be
made
performed after a
Xbox
spot
trend in
dodge.
Japan the last time we talked
I
about
mentioned dodge
Banjo-Kazooie.
attack.
Is that what's going to happen? Is SNK going to start trending now?
And this actually does exist. During a spot dodge, immediately press the button to counterattack. During a dodge attack, your upper body becomes invincible, so this kind of move gives you the advantage when you counterattack. Now for a special
Nice.
attack.
I was gonna wonder if this. I was wondering like what kind
His
of
neutral
songs they were
special
gonna get
with just
here,
the B
and I'm
button is Power Wave.
pleasantly surprised already by the two that they've picked. So even if
Depending on
it's just
how
those
long
two,
you
I'm
press the
cool with
button,
it.
you'll
If they're
use
gonna
one
do
of
the
two types of
CBDB,
special attacks,
Square Enix,
weak
and
and
let's only
strong.
give him 2 music tracks. I'm fine
This
with
one
just
is
those
weak
2.
and kind of slow.
If he has more
and
of
this
that,
one's
that'll be
strong.
great. Because the King of
Fast,
Fighters
For
music
Ryu,
is
in his original game,
like
he
the
used
Street
3
Fighter
buttons,
series
so there
has
were
really
weak,
good music.
medium, and strong attacks. For Terry Bogard, you could use 4 buttons in his original game, but there were only 2 buttons for punch. So that's why he only has 2 attack levels, weak and strong.
So he
This
has a
rule
weak
applies
and
to
strong
all of his
attack.
special attacks, so please keep that in mind.
So he
By
has
the way,
a
the
weak
attack
attack
Power
and a
Wave
strong
is a
attack
move
for
that shoots
special
energy along
and
the ground.
smash.
But how
That's
does it look in the air? In his original game, you couldn't use this move in the air. This is how it looks now. As of the King of Fighters 96, the Power Wave
Interesting.
ability had a shorter range, so we've recreated that version of the move. It's a useful move in midair and helps keep opponents in check. Next,
Does
we
he have
have
any
a special
projectiles?
performed while holding in the direction of your opponent.
That's what I want to
Burning
know
Knuckle.
next.
This move also has a weak and strong version, as well as a command
I
input.
don't know what kind of projectiles
Like
he
the
would have other
Hadouken
than
command
throwing his
input
hat.
from Street Fighter 2, you perform this command using the directional input, down to the side in the direction of your opponent, and then press the button. Doing so makes the move a bit stronger. This means that Burning Knuckle has 4 variations. Weak without command input,
I sometimes have burning knuckle,
and strong without command input. Weak with command input,
but I'm
and
smoking a
strong
bowl.
with command input. The strong version using the command input is of course the most powerful. You'll hear a noise when you input the command.
I just realized now this is a football stadium. Because there's the
And if you've
goalpost
succeeded,
in the background here.
you might also notice some green mixed in with the flames. It may be slight, but there is a difference. The strong version with the command input really is strong, even capable of KOing opponents. It can be blocked, however, so be on the lookout for that. In such
I'm
a
still
case,
like kind
you'll
of.
be
I'm gonna
left
just
wide
have to
open.
play. Download him in the game and give him a try. Look at Sakurai.
And this is a first for the Super Smash Bros. Series.
He's
but
got
the
like
side
4
specials
controllers
are
up there,
split
only 2
into
characters on the
versions,
stage. I
a
love
back
it.
special and a front special.
He's controlling both
That means
characters.
there's
I
one
just
more
think
side
that's awesome.
special than usual.
I
Crack
can't.
shoot.
I couldn't imagine doing that.
This is a familiar move from his original game. There's also a command input version. It's performed by using the directional buttons down to the back, followed by the A or B button.
There's definitely going to be a meme of like Sakurai like
The
pointing
command
to
version
like
can launch your
different
opponent quite a bit
characters,
further.
and people are going to like change like what the bottom of the screen looks like. Oh, like Shantae or fucking Frogger.
It creates a bit of an arc, so it can be used as an anti-air attack when your opponents try to hit you. At close range, if you happen to be blocked by a shield, it's hard to be counterattacked because you'll pass through them.
So wait a minute, you can like. Did he just
There's
like
something I
attack
want you to remember.
over a guy that had a shield up?
When you do a crack shoot off screen, this is how it will look. Terry swings with his whole body when using Burning Knuckle and crack shoot, so it can be hard to recover. However, if you keep pressing backwards without inputting commands, you should be able to initiate crack shoot in the direction you're trying to recover.
No.
Let me show you one more
His
time.
recovery.
Do this,
They're saying his
then
recovery's
continue
not
to
that
press
good, but I
backwards,
think his recovery looks amazing.
and then you can recover. If you press too
Considering
quickly or
he's
input
like
some commands, you'll
he's a
fly
guy like
right off
Ryu,
the stage, so be
which I
careful.
don't- Ryu, other than his flying leg kick going over.
And
I
this
don't
is
think
his up special,
their jump is
Rising
alright.
Tackle. It also has weak and strong versions, each with differing heights. And did you notice that if you hold down briefly to charge, your whole body
Oh, he
glows a
does
little?
Yeah.
In this case, your whole body will be invincible at the start. Either way, your legs will be invincible. Here's an example of this invincibility in action.
So Terry
The
Bogard
standard
has
rising
invincibility. Yeah. Okay. I can definitely see him getting banned at future.
I got
Oh,
completely wiped
shit.
out when I threw myself at them. But with Rising Tackle's charged command version, you can't be hit at this moment, so you come out on top.
I don't know. It looks like to me that Ryu just took like a fucking crotch shot at Terry.
You can of course use Rising Tackle as a recovery as well. Even after
Whoa.
using Burning Knuckle or Crack Shoot, you can still use Rising Tackle. This is also very helpful when you're trying to recover.
Who do you guys
so
think is
please
going to
keep
get
that in
announced
mind.
after this?
His down special
I
is
want
power
to
down,
just throw out names, no matter how ridiculous.
an attack that
I want
rises
to
and
just see
descends.
names. I want to see who you guys want in the game.
This side down
You want the
diagonally
Quaker
down
Oats, man?
command
Just
input
say it.
is
You want
also known
Uncle
as
Ben
the Shoryuken
Price? You want Aunt
command.
Jemima? Go ahead. You want Billy B. Honey? Put him
If
in
you
there.
can pull it off, you'll be invincible at the start of
Me
the move.
personally, I think Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Doomslayer, and Geno. Those are
Also,
the
you
big
can
four
hear a
for me
sound
that
when it
probably
connects,
are going to get in.
but it might
Some
be
of them,
tough to make
maybe.
out. Now, let's talk about canceling specials. I'd really like you to keep this in mind. First, if you use a special after attacking with a standard attack, the special won't come out until the move animation has finished. That makes sense, right? But here's what happens if you cancel out of it. At this moment here, if you've successfully entered a special command input, the rest of the animation will
faces
be
of the
canceled,
characters, they get me
allowing
every
you to
time.
attack
They're just
again
so emotive.
immediately.
When they get
I'll do that
whacked
again.
on.
Throw out a kick like normal. And once your leg extends, you'll perform the move. Set it up so that when you attack, you can go straight into the special. This will increase your offensive options. Please try this out. For example,
Revolver
neutral attack
Ocelot.
1,
Okay.
2, and power down. This is a bread and butter combo.
I hope they get in.
Aside from that, you can also get
Hope
Terry to
fucking
fly out and attack in
Abe
an M
Vigoda
shape.
gets in.
In his original game, you could only cancel attacks on the ground.
Fucking throw
but in
Marlon
Super Smash
Brando
Bros.
in there.
Ultimate, it's possible to cancel aerial
Max
moves.
Headroom.
The types of aerial attacks that you can cancel are limited to things
He really
like
is
neutral
built like
air
a fighter
attacks or
character,
down
like
air
a,
attacks.
like, you know, a traditional like point out
But I
fighting
think it
game
would be
character,
wise
which is
to use
great.
these combos to expand your offensive
Fans
options.
are always so concerned that, you know, Nintendo is going to
And
go
at last,
out of their
the
way
final
to change
smash.
these characters. No,
His final smash
Sakurai
begins with triple
really
geyser.
cares about keeping the
Terry
origins
will
of these
shoot
characters
3
very,
geysers straight
very
forward.
like to the book and very sacred.
However, if you think that's all, you're very mistaken.
Oh shit. Okay, that got
As
me
you
a
can
little hard.
see, if triple geyser connects,
My
you'll
nipples
follow
are-
up with
are-
power
are
dunk
getting
and Buster Wolf.
slightly harder.
It's 3 moves in 1. It's a visually striking combo. You may be wondering what happened to his original super special moves.
Yeah.
Yes, they're here too.
Whoa!
With the usual rules, when Terry's damage meter rises up to 100% or higher,
So wait a minute,
and in
what?
stamina mode, when his overall HP drops to 30% or less, you'll see this go icon at the bottom of the screen. At this point, if you enter this specific command, you can initiate the power geyser you see here.
So he has a
The
super
command input
special
is,
move?
if I borrow the way it's said in the original game, down, angle down, side, angle down, forward. Well, it's a bit complicated. Downward, then backward, then forward. You see?
I'm gonna have to practice that, Sakurai.
It is an action game after all, so you get to control the direction of your punch, be it right or left. In that case, no matter which direction you're going for, just swap the right input and left input. It's like this:
Oh.
downward, then backward, then forward. Or down, and then the opposite
I have
direction,
no idea.
if that's forward.
I'm gonna have to get the controller in my hand.
And then there's his other super special move.
There's 2 super special moves? Get the fuck out of here, Sakurai. There's no
Buster
way he's
Wolf.
gonna be legal in tournaments. He's gonna be just like Hero.
You can initiate this one by repeating the Hadouken command input twice. Down to side, then down to side again.
So it's a double Hadouken command that gives him the super special punch.
It can be rather difficult to pull off moves using the original game's command inputs, but you can also use simplified command inputs. In the case of Power Geyser, remember this: down, side, down, forward. As long as you input the command downward to the side, to the back, downward again, and then forward, you should be fine. In the case of Buster Wolf, it's simply down, side, down, side. That should be
Who's
easy to
Buster
remember.
Wolf?
Even though the command input is complex,
I'm an idiot.
it can still be blocked with ease. Since these moves can only be used when Terry has taken a lot of damage, you'll be in even more danger if your opponent blocks. So they're high risk and high return. Please save them for when you really need to make a last-ditch effort. You can use it again and again, but be careful. Your opponent may be able to predict your move and take action. Essentially, it's best to use it when it's least expected, or to cancel out of a combo, like this. For the taunts, I decided to match his original game. His up taunt is "Hey, come on, from the King of Fighters series.
Alright.
His down taunt spins his hat like in the Real
Nice.
Bout series. And his side taunt is stand up from Garo, Mark of the Wolves. I've demonstrated him using various special moves in the game so far, and you can hear his voice. Like that.
So I wonder who they
We've
got.
incorporated both his longer remarks,
Oh, okay,
like
good.
Power
I was
Wave,
gonna say,
from
who's-
older titles, and his shorter remarks, like Rock You, from newer titles.
Damn. Attention to detail. Fan
And
service
here
to
are
the
his color
max.
variations.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
There's a good
this guy
variety
way
of
over
colors
here.
available
The
from across the series.
this guy
And
here.
the cap design is slightly different in each version.
Yeah, this guy in the back.
They're based on his original games,
yeah,
and
this
we've
guy in
also
the back,
included
that-
some from
that-
the King
yeah.
of Fighters 14 and the anime series. He sometimes takes off his cap too. For example, it happens during his victory pose. His cap also blows away when he is defeated in stamina mode.
Oh shit! Do you see that? When like it's over and he's like getting knocked up, like oh.
The stage is called King of Fighters Stadium.
Oh shit! You get characters in the background?
It looks like one hardcore fighting coliseum.
Hell yeah!
The text above the Jumbotron reads, King of Fighters, without the. When we talk about a game title, we need the up front, but the name of the tournament in the game's story is just King of Fighters. This is a very unique stage, and it follows some rules that haven't existed in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before.
What?
First, the edge is walled off. In the Super Smash Bros. Series, you need to launch opponents off the stage. Here,
Okay.
however, the more damage a fighter has accumulated, the more the wall will visually react when they're launched into it. Can you see? Eventually, fighters will break right through the wall. There are
Where do they
fireworks
go?
in the background. Basically, this special feature allows you to KO an opponent only after they've accumulated enough damage. That
So wait a
way,
minute,
you
we
can
get a
enjoy
new
the battle
stage
more
that
like you
has
would in a traditional
invisible
fighting
walls?
game. When you're close to the wall, it's possible to be KO'd even when your damage is low. It's just like in regular stages. In the Real Bout Fatal Fury series, there was a feature in which the walls could be destroyed and players could suffer a ring out when they hit the wall. This isn't exactly the same, but we made it kind of similar to that. We hope you'll enjoy playing at this stage with all its special rules.
All right, when can we get it?
By the way, there are guest characters in the background, right? Since we have the opportunity, I'd like to introduce them to you.
Good, please do. Because they're important.
First up, Andy Bogard. He's the adoptive brother of Terry Bogard. Both of them were adopted from an orphanage.
How many
raised by
Bogards we
Jeff
got on this
Bogard.
ship anyhow?
However, while Terry's teacher was Jeff Bogard, Andy studied under Mai Shiranui's father. He uses the Koppoken fighting style.
His costume is
Joe
definitely not as
Higashi.
cool.
He's one of the three main characters from earlier games in the Fatal Fury series. He's the only one that doesn't have any connection to Geese Howard. He's a
AKA
Muay Thai
Swole
champion.
Ederic.
Kung Fu Ru. He's the master of the Holy Fist of 8 Ways, and he also trained Jeff Bogard. He can enlarge his body as well. Billy Kane. He's been in many Fatal Fury games since the first one, and he's
I
the
know
right-hand
Billy
man
Kane.
of Geese Howard. While he appears in the first game, his costume is based on his appearances in King of Fighters 97 onwards. You can't really see his back, but the no smoking symbol is definitely there.
Okay, interesting.
Geese Howard. He's the big boss of Southtown. And he's the rival of Terry Bogard. Falling off of buildings is his thing. Rock Howard. His first appearance was Garo, Mark of the Wolves. He's the son of Geese Howard, and Terry actually raised him. That means his appearance in this game at this age with that look doesn't really jive with the timeline, but Smash is kind of like that to begin with, right?
So
Kim Kapwan. He uses Taekwondo and considers himself a fighter for justice. His Ho'okyaku is very famous. Ryuji Yamazaki. His first appearance
they don't
was
just
in
have like
Fatal
a couple
Fury
of
3,
cameos.
and
They
he's a
have like
criminal
every
known as
friggin'
Dark
like
Broker.
popular fighter from
He's
the
very
series.
selfish and sadistic. Blue Mary. Her first appearance was in Fatal Fury 3 too.
Shit.
She uses combat sambo, and she's a good drinking buddy of Terry's. Those were the characters from the Fatal Fury series, but from here on, let me introduce characters from other series. Athena Asamiya. She's a Psycho Soldier. Psycho Soldier is a memorable game released around 1986, and it was the first title to feature a fully voiced theme song within the game. This epic song was also remixed for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it was recorded in both Japanese and English.
So we're just
Music
straight up
start.
getting other cameos from
Kyo
other.
Kusanagi. He's the protagonist of the King of Fighters series, and he uses the ancient martial arts Kusanagi-ryu.
So we're
Speaking
just
of the protagonist, there are differences depending
many
on which
cameos are we
version you're
getting
talking
here?
about, like Orochi and Nest.
I'm like getting like nervous, like anxious,
Anyway,
like, what
he
the
is
hell?
forever a school kid. Iori Yagami. Originally, he was introduced as Kyo Kusanagi's rival, but when I first saw this character in the game at the time, due to his look and attitude, I thought, whoever created this character must be a genius. Goro Daimon. He's a judo gold medalist belonging to the
Daimon,
Japanese team, and
aka
he likes to throw his
Swole Ryu.
opponents. Chang Hohen and Choi Bonge. One is an escaped convict, and the other is a slasher. They are currently undergoing rehabilitation
guy on
under
the
the
left.
previously mentioned Kim Kapwan. Ralph Jones and Clark Still. Originally, they were main characters in the Ikari Warriors series before Neo Geo. They appeared as guests in the Metal Slug series too. Ryo Sakazaki, the protagonist of Art
This
of
is
Fighting.
insane.
The original Art of Fighting was released just before Fatal Fury 2. That means it was the first game to implement a true super special move. How could I not include him?
Yeah, how could you? Well, I mean,
King.
Jesus
Her first
Christ.
appearance was in Art of Fighting, and she's a
I just-
bouncer and
you know, like,
bodyguard.
really
She is a
just-
beautiful woman with an androgynous sense of style. Next, Yuri Sakazaki. She was kidnapped in the first Art of Fighting game, but after that, she trained hard and mastered Kyokugen Karate
would
in
be
just
like weird-
1 year.
it's like almost
in
like-
other words, she's a genius.
this is like the equivalent of like they had a King of Fighters game
So,
and then they had a
as you can
Smash
see,
Brothers
we've
like our
included
Mario
many
stage, and then like
characters. A
they had
total
a
of
stage and
20
every single Mario character was
You know,
just
it's
in the
very
background.
cumbersome. I mean, it takes a lot of time.
No
But so many
shit,
people
20
love
guest
each
characters?
and every
Holy
one of these
crap, that is
characters,
a lot of work.
even
All
outside
just
the
for
confines
background
of their
characters?
individual series. So we simply
That's
had to do our best
absurd,
for them.
but amazing.
By the way, you may have noticed that a very important character from the Fatal Fury series was not included. Yes, Mai Shiranui. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is for good boys and girls of many different ages, so we decided not to feature her. Please forgive us. Also, my music features a variety of tracks, and the music that plays affects which special guests will appear.
Damn. So
For
music
example,
is also plays.
There's a track called Pasta, and when the music is playing, Andy Bogard will always appear. I hope you look forward to that as well.
I will. The music selections for Smash Brothers are always amazing.
Okay, I'm done providing information, so
Good.
now let's jump into some actual battles.
Or you can just tell us about the next characters you want to release.
This time, I'm going to play the Terry route of Classic Mode.
Yeah, I better put it on harder
On
than
top of that,
2.0.
I want to try
Sakurai.
and hit the highest intensity level.
5.0. What the hell is this?
Let's see if I
Rookie
can
League?
get
Come on,
all the
crank
way
it
up to
8,
intensity
baby.
9.9. Honestly, playing the game in extreme difficulty while doing commentary is extremely hard. One or the other is doable, but doing both at once forces me to divide my attention. But that means I should do my best at both. I'll do my best. First, this route is named the King of Smash. 3 characters who have some sort of connection will appear as a set, a challenge that looks somehow
Or
familiar.
just getting the crap beaten out of him.
Okay, the first intensity level is 5.0, so I should be fine. All battles in Terry's route are stamina battles. This stage's special KO rule that I talked about earlier isn't the best match for stamina rules, but oh well.
Oh, interesting.
On his route, a lot of stages feel like they're from a traditional fighting game.
So they really
I did it
change up
anyway.
the dynamics of the stage when you play on it. King of Fighter stage, what, you start off with a higher stamina, and then as you get hit, it gets lowered.
Of course, even in this mode, it's not impossible for me to try for a KO, but normally it'll be over before then. There. Done.
Good job, Sakurai.
Looks like he's saying, give me something. Next, round 2. It's the Legend of Zelda team. Just
On a
because
Pokemon
characters
stage,
are in a
random.
team because of their
Okay.
similarities, that doesn't mean that they have to be from the same game. This is Let's Go to Seoul, Kim Kapwan's theme. And I've got it set up so that we don't move from the bottom of Prison Tower. It would be easiest to simply knock him off the screen, but I'm not going to do that, because
Why
it's
not?
not as fun to watch.
Oh, okay. I think it's fun.
Oops, I
fine.
knocked him off.
Oh,
Over here.
It's fine.
It's gonna blow. Will he do it? Alright,
Good job.
the boomerang's not coming back. And I can't go to the edge.
I really would like to play Sakurai once in this game. I mean, he
Oh no!
seems fairly competent and better than Reggie, way better than Reggie.
The tables have turned.
Zelda's a beast. Got her.
Canceled it.
Whoa. What's going on?
He wears his cap backward when he does a power dunk.
Interesting.
Now you could call this the giant stage. All the giants are lined up. Of course,
Okay.
the music track is Taku and Kitepi. Of course, he says. You might wonder who Taku and Kitepi are. But it seems like it means Tanaka and Kitamura. This track is from Fatal Fury 2. There's a giant wrestler named Big Bear, and this is his track. Regardless of the track name, it's a really famous hard rock song. So please give it a listen.
He seems like he's like a fast character, like kind of like Ryu. But that maybe his attacks
The original
are like a
song
little
was
bit
called
slower.
Yusha Raiden. There's that masked wrestler. Big Bear is his true identity. He's called Raiden.
Oh my god. Terry Bogard looks phenomenal.
Jump!
The fact that he has like 2 super
I'm
specials.
beginning to find the intensity quite tough. Round 4. The whole atmosphere is a little different than how it's been up until now, right? We've been to arena-style flat stages, but suddenly we're at a battlefield form stage. Oh, there's an item. There's an arcade game series called Athena, and this stage uses that as a motif. Oh, he's metal.
Items.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I suppose both Lady Palutena and the Athena games were possibly an homage to the Athena of Greek mythology.
Or you're probably right.
Plus, I wanted to do something where 2 characters who are similar or have similar abilities are together. It's a nice Kyokugenryu team. If I let my guard down, I'll easily be defeated, so I need to pay attention. Not bad, you.
Doesn't seem to be having any problems there, Sakurai. Seem to be
By the
doing
way-
just fine.
You can use moves like Crack Shoot to aim for overhead platforms, so they have some utility to them.
Man, he just seems so fast.
I kept her in check. Phew, that was close. Looks like that firebar didn't work out for her.
Oh, snap.
It's getting brutal. The intensity is close to 8.
So are we gonna literally watch Sakurai just
You
go
could say
through
the opposing team is
what
comprised
the
of
story
heroes
mode?
from different companies. Sonic
Is
and
that what
Terry
we're
are on the
actually
stage.
watching right now? Is that what's
Actually,
gonna be the
Sonic
rest
and
of
Terry
the
were both
presentation
created
the rest
in
of the 10
91,
minutes?
so they're the same age.
Sonic and Terry are the same
And
age.
the next year, in 92, Kirby was born.
Ah.
Everyone's getting old,
Everyone's getting old.
but they're still on active duty.
That's right.
You know, it's easier to fight on sloped ground. When using crack shoot, it's especially easy going uphill.
Yeah, I bet.
Yikes. It's too soon to be taking this much damage. I started out with 150 HP, so I feel like I'm losing. Next, Mega Man. He was born in 87. The first Street Fighter came out in 87 as well, so that makes Ryu the same age. That was bad.
I wonder if he like has
Don't go
notes
off
next to
screen.
him, or if he's just
he went.
recalling this
I'm
off the
sorry.
top of his head. Like
And
if
now,
he knows that
Pac-Man
Mega Man
from
was born in
1980 is here.
1987.
Of course,
is he
this
reading from a
character was made by
teleprompter?
Bandai Namco Studios, but when I talk
He
to their
says that he
team,
needs to
I'll
concentrate
call
on
him
the game,
your
yet,
company's
you know,
character.
I don't know. Regardless,
They always
he's
come
doing
back
it from
saying,
memory.
"Oh
That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
our company's character." I often have these kinds of exchanges with them. Oh, that was close,
Uh-oh.
but I won't give in until the very end.
Use your super smash.
I've got a super special move.
That's right, you're super special. Do it. Nice.
How was that? Not enough? I see. Well, how about now?
Oh. Damn.
It's bad to keep using the same move. Seriously.
We all do
Next,
it.
you could call this Team Darkness. With the track Soy Sauce for Geese playing on the rooftop, it's got the aura of a final showdown.
I still can't believe. I'm sorry. Because I'm old. This is just still mind blowing.
not
I still
good.
can't believe that a game that
Up next is Ganondorf.
like Nintendo
I
decided to
don't
make a
want to get
game with
hit by
like
him.
all
Not
the
even
Mario
once.
characters
He's
plus
huge.
like Cloud, Sonic, Terry Bogard, Ryu. You
can't
know,
take
Joker
things
from
lightly in
Persona.
moments
Like
like
what
this
the
one.
hell? We have a game where Cloud, Strife, and Joker are fighting against each other. That's just that will always.
That
just-
was a bad move.
This game will always just blow my mind.
All right, can I do this without getting hit?
Oh shit!
Now for a scary one, Bayonetta.
Right? Damn. Sakurai plays for keeps.
Yep, I'm giving this everything I've got.
Oh shit! Don't.
That was just
don't.
dangerous.
Yeah, no kidding.
Pulling off that midair jump was risky.
It is. Otherwise, you're like Captain Suicide there. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
She's so good. That was a beautiful move.
Ooh,
But she
shit.
couldn't take advantage of that opportunity.
Oh.
Cost her a lot.
Bayonetta just drops to her death.
Time for the final battle. It's not Master Hand, but Ryu, Ken,
Oh,
and then
here we
Terry.
go.
Art of Fighting version 230000000.0 is playing. In other words, it's kind of a themed fight. He's super strong, so I have to work hard.
They're essentially like the same character, except Ryu's just
I'm not pacing this out very
kind of
well.
faster.
I'm starting from 150 HP, so I wish I defeated Ryu before my HP dropped to 100. But I can't give up until the end. I have a super special move.
Nice.
But Terry is last, so he can use the same super special move.
That's right.
But this is no time for chit chat. It's really tough doing this while talking. Oh no! This is no
Man.
good. Got it.
Jeez.
It gets even tougher from here. I messed up a perfect shield. Here he comes. I gotta
That
be
sound
on
effect will
guard.
get annoying pretty quickly. Oh!
Yeah, but with a power wave?
Power wave. Gone.
If I could have pulled off a super special move, that would have been awesome.
It would have, but it's
alright, did I make it to intensity 9.9? Yes, I did. That was hard work.
Wow!
Terry Bogard is really fun to play as, so I hope you enjoy playing as him in such situations. Next, let's talk about the music.
Okay.
This time we have
we already
something
did,
very
but okay.
special lined up
Use
for
the
you.
rest of the 5 minutes to talk about the damn music.
For instance, when we were deciding which songs to include in this set, we thought about concentrating on songs related to Terry, but there were a lot of big band style songs that didn't really fit the mood of battle. That aside, the music of SNK has always been great, right from the beginning. So this time, we selected tracks that could be called SNK style. Basically, we expanded the selection a bit to include series outside of just Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters. SNK songs have always been great, really. This was true before Neo Geo, and all the way from the old The King of Fighters games to the arrangements in the latest installment, The King of Fighters 14.
How many songs?
We did a lot of digging around, and finally managed to narrow our many candidates down to 50 songs.
Rick Morty and Mr. Meeseeks need to be added. I'm surprised that
we never intended to do something like this, of course. So we submitted our 50 proposals to SNK, expecting them to pick out maybe 10 or 20 that they considered acceptable. But they told us they were okay.
So many characters from that network could be added into a fighting game. I'm surprised that they haven't.
As a result, we've pretty much added in 50 songs.
Actually makes their own games now.
Have a look at the list.
50 tracks worth of music? Holy shit.
That's how we ended up with the list we have, but we worked hard to deliver some of the best remixes.
I know SNK is like, here, take 50 of our songs.
And I don't think we'll be able to do the same for other
bitch.
series. To be honest, I think that being able to hear such a selection might make the Fighters Pass worth quite a bit more than
check
its
out that
price.
I'll show you, fish. I gotta download it.
I do hope you'll enjoy it. Challenger Pack 4 comes with a Spirit board too.
Okay.
The Spirit board can be selected via the Spirits menu. Have a look at the background. If it looks familiar to you, you'll start feeling pretty nostalgic. Shinkiro-san's artwork is always so nice and vibrant, isn't it?
This is Square, I know, right? It's like, here, you get the Final Fantasy VII battle song, and then those who fight further, and that's it. No Genova, no Sephiroth,
really
no other music, no Don't Be Afraid from 8 or anything like that.
Now for the Mii Fighters. Please have a look.
Mii Fighters up. Okay. All right. Hang on. Here we go. Here's going to be Mallow, right? No. Okay. We're getting a Samurai Showdown outfit. Okay. So I'm assuming that some of these Mii Fighter costumes are going to be from the King of Fighters series, or Art of Fighting. Okay. So pretty much some of the cameo characters we got back on the King of Fighters is going to be Mii Fighters. Okay. Mii Brawler. You're talking my language now. I love. Oh, we're getting Akira from Virtual Fighter. Pretty cool. I love Mario Kart to death, but yeah, my God, when they put that F-Zero stage in Mario Kart 8, that just like was like a dagger right in the heart. All right, are we getting another minute? Are we getting a little DLC link there? Yep. What about Terry? He coming out today?
SNK was also involved with the Mii Fighter set this time, so it has a strong fighting game influence.
What about the Doomslayer?
It borrows a lot from the series Nakoruru comes from, like her wind slash attack, so I hope you'll enjoy those little details. Moving on to Amiibo, here's the new lineup.
Nice.
Simon,
Looking good.
Palm, and Incineroar. Each
Oh,
of these
shit.
will be released on Friday, November 15th.
Next week. Damn. Okay.
Next, let's discuss the details of the updates. We've made some improvements to battle
want just a
arenas.
straight up.
First, we're making it so
Wouldn't it
you
be
can
awesome if
send
they were just
messages
like,
to
hey,
each other in a battle
You
arena.
love F-Zero
The
GX.
messages are
We're gonna
preset.
port the whole thing,
So there's
including
that,
the arcade
and also the player
AX
who created the arena will
version
now change the
onto the
rules.
Switch, and it's just gonna be called F-Zero.
We've also
Yes.
added the option to play either Battlefield
Right.
form or Omega form at random
Put them
in
all
the
on
stage
there, all the
settings.
additional tracks, put all the customization options on
Aside
there.
from
just
that, you
upscale
can
it.
now pick
You
Elite
would buy
only
that.
as
I'd
an
buy
arena
it.
type.
If it was online too, oh man. Be all over that
Furthermore,
shit.
quick play won't be the only way to play with people you don't know.
I know.
As long
Dude,
as the
it was
arena
like a
type
year
is
of my
set to
life.
public and no password is set, we've made it so anyone is now free to join. So I hope you'll
Okay.
enjoy that. Terry is due for distribution on November 6th. If you have the Fighter's Pass, you'll be able to
It's
get him
probably
straight
not gonna
away,
be
or
until
you
like
can
4
purchase
o'clock
it
tonight.
separately. Well, I think that wraps it up for our Terry Bogard showcase. I hope we were able to convey his appeal. By the way, his reveal trailer was aired in advance. It was created using SNK pixel art. The complete version of it, including the gameplay portion, is finally ready. I'd like to show it to you after this.
Wait a minute. So what?
Now this is something of an inside story, but I of course wrote the plot for SNK's pixel art packed reveal trailer. When the invitation comes out, you might recall how it says, "Don't be late, S." That is not what I wrote.
What?
It makes me think, ugh, this is why I hate inside jokes. After leaving it to the staff, it snuck its way in there. I just want you to know that the S is also the Super Smash Bros. Series S. Well then, let's move on to the intro movie.
Okay. So wait a minute. He's re-showing it. Why are we replaying just the trailer that we've already seen? This is just to burn time. Not meant for you.
Hey, cover!
Nice. Damn.
Lightning Central! Her away! One, two! How about that? Are you okay? Bristol Foe! Hey, come on! Counter!
Ooh, he looks so up, Kirby. Of course.
One, two! Radical! All right,
Very good presentation. Square's just sitting over there being like, "You're making us look bad, SNK. We only gave you 2 tracks." So is that it?
We crammed in a little too much content this time. Hopefully, I'll be able to make future showcases a little shorter.
No, keep them long. That's it? Wow, they were right. There really was no other characters. It was literally just Terry, and that was it. Those sons of bitches. I know, it was good, though. It was amazing! Now we just have to wait until the damn, when, let me check and see when this is actually going to come out on the Nintendo eShop. We see if we can begin downloading this stuff. It was good. It was fun. I liked it. Was it the best Smash Brothers presentation? 11:59 PST. Wait a minute, is that for real? Let's see. No, just playing? Okay. Let's see what people on Twitter are saying. Huh. Like Sakurai, he's like, having meetings with like Square Enix and been like, so how many music tracks you want to put in there? And they're like, 2, fucking 2. And Sakurai goes and talks to SNK and they're like, take them all, bitch! $50 tracks. 50. What's the next stream, buddy? I don't really know. It's really whenever these video gaming events happen. The next game I'm probably going to stream is going to be the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Unless, of course, Death Stranding. I don't know. I've heard like Death Stranding is like... I played it and I was trying to like think, could I actually stream this and like get people to watch it? I'm like, I don't know if I can. I played a little bit of it last week and it's a really interesting game. It's very, very cool. But man, I have no idea like if that game is like people actually gonna like want to watch like streaming that, you know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, for me, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a long, slow game, right? I mean, it's not like long and slow. I think if people are going into Death Stranding thinking they're going to get a game first and a cinematic experience second, I think they should reverse their expectations. I think it's for them, for anyone going into Death Stranding, I think you should have the mentality of it will be a cinematic experience first, foremost, and a game second. Because when you kind of get into it and you start playing it, it's like not slow. It's just like if like for instance, I played 3 hours. I could have played more. I didn't. I just didn't have the time to spend any more on it. And so where I was in the game is that I was watching a friend of mine who got the early access copy, and he had already played through some of it, and he just invited me over, and I sat down and I just kind of watched him play, and then I played it for a considerable amount of time. I thought it was good. It's like kind of weird, like Kojima, like, do you remember how like in what was it, Metal Gear Solid 5, that the game kind of, it was a good game. I thought it was a good game. But there was like a point in the game when it went from being super like, open world to being like super linear. Death Stranding feels like a completely open world, more cinematic version of Metal Gear Solid. If that explains it any better, that's really the only way I can really describe it. Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like kind of like Kojima decided to make a game that would probably realistically only take, if it was just the bare bones game, would probably take someone maybe less than, oh, I don't know, less than 20 hours to do. With all the cinematic events and everything like that, and the character development that's built into the game, it's a much, it feels, the universe feels, or the universe the game is in, and the actual space that the game exists in feels much larger. So the game feels bigger. The characters, like, I don't know, they feel very real because they're actually given backstories. They're not just like thrown into the mix. It's a Kojima game. I don't think everyone's gonna love it. Clearly, not IGN didn't like it, but let me see if we can get Terry downloaded. All right. Let me see. Where is? Well, let's see. Where's my commercial? I gotta find my commercial here. Where is it? Commercial, Vampire Valley, nope. The Crystallarium, nope. The bathroom, the lobby, the Twitch promo, the bridge, the horror chat, nope. Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. I think.
Videos during the week, you have 5 more nights to catch up on all the movies you might have missed. Isn't that word for working like a dog?
Honey, what's going on in the living room?
Oh, well, that's Baron watching a tape, dear.
Wait, I've thought of something. Why don't we rent a video tonight?
Yeah, can we please? On a weeknight? Yeah, come on, Mom. It's okay.
Sure, come on. Let's throw caution to the wind. Come on.
Okay. Are they even open during the week? Sure. Maybe we need two. Oh, yeah. Let me get the car. Hold on, you two.
Way to go, Baron. I knew you'd think of something. Save us some popcorn.
Welcome to the Vampire Command Home Video Network, a media rental facility available to all Vampire Command personnel. Don't worry, we won't bite. Over 32 categories of movies. No more waiting in line at those other movie rental stores. Over 10,000 videos available. So, what are you waiting for? Join Vampire Command today to take advantage of this exclusive limited time offer.
Oh, well, I guess I'm still here in this video store. Just kidding. Let's go back to the lair, shall we? The lair. There we go. So, what do we got here? We got Lord of the Rings adventure card game. That's not what I want. I don't think this thing is ready yet, guys. I just went to this thing. Yeah, it ain't gonna be for a few hours. If it's like Banjo-Kazooie, it's like not gonna be until like 4 o'clock tonight or something ridiculous like that, because Nintendo, they decide to release a video at 8 a.m. and then they don't have their stores updated. I just don't understand that. I've never understood that. It's like worldwide, you know, Terry Bogard's reveal, and it's like, oh, okay. Never mind. Ridiculous. All right, let's see. Yep. Okay. I don't have the new character yet, do I? Nah, he ain't there. He'd be right next to Banjo-Kazooie if he was. So, now we know. Not ready yet. Harry Bogard is not ready. Fine, you know, it's cool. It just means that we gotta wait a little longer. And it means that I may or may not stream when he actually gets released. But I'll be online playing him for sure. But man, it is still like super early for me. Like hella early. So I'm actually don the bat wings and get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? But thank you for everyone who tuned in today. I appreciate it. Fish, James Baddicker, thank you. Thank you all. Some of you guys subbed, I saw in here. I apologize if I didn't read it. I do appreciate that. It is awesome that still people are liking and listening to my Final Fantasy VII Remake music videos. I think that's really cool. I still am working on version 10. It's almost done. I just need a little bit more time just to fiddle with the melody and stuff like that, making sure that the timing is all down and the tempo is good. It's gonna be good. Trust. All right. Next game of stream, I don't know what I'm gonna do for my next game. It'll be whatever big release or big reveal comes out. If there's a game that captivates my interest, I might stream it. Otherwise, can't wait for version 10. James, I know. Y'all, I know. Actually, yeah. Hey, you want to hear like a little preview? I'll turn it up so you can hear it. This is like essentially the work in progress version for me. I'll turn down the ambience in the background so you can hear it. I need to be on a Final Fantasy scene in order for this to make sense. Hang on, I'm gonna go get a beverage, but you guys listen to this for a minute, alright? say you're considering doing an FF7 or Earthbound playthrough soon. Love your content, bro. Thank you very much, Richard Hatter. You know, I am. One thing I need to do, because I am kind of part of this community, is that I'd like to get the full newest version of Suna mods, Echo S, installed on my machine before I do a Final Fantasy VII playthrough, because I'd love to have the voice acting, I'd love to have the new models, I'd love to have my own battle music in here, like the song that you're hearing right now, in the game, as the battle theme, along with my boss theme, which I've also tweaked slightly so it sounds better. Has more of a rock feel to it. So I'm waiting for all of those things to kind of get compiled, and then once I have that mod file, and once like the newest version is released, which I'm pretty sure it's coming very soon, I will load that into my game, I will play it, and I'll stream it. We'll do a Final Fantasy VII stream. I think I asked a little while ago, being like if the community would be up for that, and a lot of you guys said, yeah, definitely. Some of you guys were like, no, don't copy Max. But, you know, Max, I saw his playthrough. He had a different version. He had a different mod. He also didn't have my music in the mod, so, you know. He had another mix, which is fine, you know. It's all good. But come on, Popeye Arms. I mean, I could play. I mean, I have Final Fantasy VII on here. Where is it? It's been a while since I've played it on the Switch. I gotta go eat breakfast. That's the thing. Is that like, I'll be real with you guys. I woke up like at like 6:50, and I was like, I want to stream this. Then my wife just handed me a cup of coffee. I'm like running on like zero fuel. I need to go damn eat something before I keel over. Once I get woken up and, you know, get the fuel inside me, get the blood pumping, I may or may not come back. Maybe. I'll announce it on my Twitter though before I do. But for real, if Terry comes on and you know, earlier than when Banjo came on the last time, because I mean, for real, I remember it was like 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern time in the afternoon when Banjo was made available, because that's just how Nintendo does their server maintenance. They said he was going to be available today, so I'm still banking on that. So if he is, I'll come back. I'll set up an arena. We can all like fight each other. We can all play as Terry. We can just play Smash Brothers, you know, whatever. I'll just have the arena open. I'll see also if my buddy Snormax is around, or the Invasion Show, because I know that they both like to play this game, and they're probably both hyped up about it, because they're both old guys like me, and they like Terry Bogards as well. Yeah, see, Snormax, he's watching YouTube right now, probably because he's just got done playing or watching the trailer. I also have Space Chozo as a friend, just in case you were wondering. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go. Guys, thank you again for everyone who tuned in. I appreciate it. All right. And remember, stay evil. All right? Just stay evil, be evil. And yeah. Don't forget, when you're watching me, you're part of Vampire Command. All right? Rock on. Hell yeah, baby. All right? We got to, oh yeah, by the way, when we do eventually play Final Fantasy VII on here, even if it's the remake, whatever, I found the metal clang, guys. You know that metal clang? Yeah, you know that? You know what I'm saying? Like that friggin' metal clang that you hear. Like, what the hell is that? Is that a bell? Is it Cloud Strife dropping a pipe? Is it him dropping his Buster Sword? What is that? We got it now. All right? I'm going to make that an alert noise when I do the Final Fantasy VII stream. All right? New follower. It's just like, if you were to take a sound that would perfectly encapsulate the 1990s, fucking metal clang. Right? Certainly ain't this. Nope, not that.
Huh?
It's not that either, Banjo. All right? Jesus Christ. Whatever. Well, anyways, everyone, thank you again for tuning in. I'll see you guys real soon. I'll tweet out when I go live. What about the steam noises and fighting? What's steam noises? Steam? Message me on Twitter. We'll have to talk about it. If there's a steam sound that I'm just missing, then I need to get my ears checked because the Oz. Are you sure it's just not the metal clang? You know what I'm saying? It might be the metal clang. Almost like a breathing noise. I wish I knew what you were talking about, man. I believe you. I feel like every time I play the fighting song too, just even the basic one, like the original one, people hear different things all the time. What's with the limit break noise? Akin Moonlight, one of my biggest fans. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, I didn't even show off some of my new effects to you guys yet. You guys want to see this shit? All right, let's see. Can I? How about a? Can we get a Slayer threatening effect up here?
You just got slayed.
Hey, that's pretty cool. Do I have another one? Okay, cue up threatening Slayer number 2.
Your soul is mine.
All right. You know, who the hell knows? You know, some kind of screw loose thing. Hey, but you want to know something? At the end of the day, even though Platonic Games is not joining Microsoft and they're not doing the next Banjo-Kazooie game, at least EA Games is like shuttering their doors. They're canceling basketball games. They're restructuring. They're going downhill because EA Games.
We've got to have money.
Yeah, precisely. You know what I'm saying? But I also know what you're saying. I know what you're going to say. Objection! They don't make all bad games. I find it funny that's such an well, I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast, but I have done work for a lot of big streamers. Some of my old hardcore fans know who I'm talking about. They've seen my work on other channels. It's just, you know, trades, whatever that is, tricks of the trade. You know what I'm saying? Don't lay an egg over it. It's just a couple of special effects, all right? Jesus! Anyways. Yes, you guys are just seeing like little effects here. Have you even seen my outfit yet? Have you seen my outfit? I'm gonna be wearing this. Oh yeah. Okay, well, let's see. Fish, you asked about what my next stream is gonna be. Sword and Shield. The day that comes out, I am streaming it, all right? We are streaming Sword and Shield here, all right? And I already got my outfit all picked out for it, all right? So wait till you see this. I got it and everything. No one's gonna mess with me in the Gala region, all right? The Willem Scream. Oh yes. Oh yes. Well, we have a lot of. I don't know if I have any screams. I have this. Yeah. I also have this sound. Magic. Not really. What else do I have in this shithole? Yes. Oh, when someone is whining in chat. All right, no greater birth control than that. Also, if something is attractive on screen, we're going to get that sound queued up as well. You know, a little boing sound, you know what I'm saying? And then when something boring happens. There you go. And that's just one outfit. You guys want to see my pirate outfit for when I eventually decide to start playing Sea of Thieves? Which will never happen, but maybe. It might happen, maybe. But I gotta get my face camera here figured out here. Whoa. There we go. Yo ho, yo ho. Did you get the update? It's not live yet, bro! Why? Unless you got it and you got some kind of special secret sauce or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, it's going live right now, boys. 60% of the Pokédex is removed. What? Is that actually true, though, Richard Hatter? As long as they don't get rid of Charmander, I'm cool. He's right. There's a leaked list somewhere. Really, Charmander is the only remaining. Is the only remaining. It is live. What? Holy shit! Holy shit! All right. Well, I gotta get my little ninja gi on. You know what I'm saying? There we go. All right. We're talking about fighters here, real fighters. So I'm gonna have to get my gi. You know what I'm saying here? And let's quit this goddamn game. You know what I'm saying? Get this out of here. Start updating. Stop hating. Start updating. All right. And where's my music? Somebody start playing Let the Battles Begin. Or something. Oh, yeah. See? I'll play the, you guys wanted to hear this one little section. While this is updating. All right. Sabo Final Evolution looks like shit. What? What, the whole spy guy thing? Come on, he doesn't look that bad. Yeah. What's up, Silent? How you doing, man? Welcome. I saw a lot of the Pokemon leaks. I was trying to dodge them like an agent in the Matrix, and I couldn't. I ended up seeing them. People just direct messaged me. I told people not to send it to me. They just do anyways. People just want my opinion because they know I'm an artist. So they're like, is this real or fake? Is this photoshopped or not? When those screenshots were first leaked from the book, I was like, yeah, those are pretty legitimate. You could tell that, like, you know. Opinions on Metal Gear Solid 1. Well, I am definitely much more of a 2 guy. All right. But that is only, and I say only because I've only seen 1 being played. I've never personally played 1. I've played 2. In fact, 2 and 5, and maybe a little bit of 4 on the PlayStation 3. Those are the ones that I really played a lot of. Oh yeah, but let me play you guys this one little sample while this is updating. All right, one little thing. This is the part containing the app's boss battle theme. So what I do on my YouTube channel is, if you're not familiar, I make Final Fantasy VII Remake, and just I make music mixes based on orchestrated live samples from trailers, samples from gameplay footage, and this is the one from the app's boss battle from the Tokyo Game Show. It was, but you know, I like Twin Snakes. I like Snake Eater as well. Whatever, I forget which one they had on the 3DS, but I enjoyed that one. I think it was Snake Eater. So this is the ending part where I'm trying to get a flautist in there, but I don't think for version 10 it's going to happen. Maybe for version 11. I tried to get a friend of mine in to work on it, but either forgot or got too busy. I'm not really sure. But this is what I got going for now. We get the other voice from one of the other live recordings. So I'm doing a little bit more mixing. Fix the looping transition. I think I did. All right, I don't know which one of you buzzards commented on my YouTube thing being like, fix the looping. I fixed it, all right? I actually went out there and I found a trumpet player. I also played a little bit. You're going to get me in this version 10. I'm actually going to be in there playing my trumpet, all right? You're going to hear me. You're going to get an actual live instrumentation recording of me in that mix, all right? So when you hear the trumpet at the very end, also, big shout out to Alex Mukala. Alex, thank you for those vocal, the choir, some of the percussion that you provided. This wonderful sound, the metal clang. It's like the metal clang of existence. It's like the metal clang of Midgar. It's amazing. It was also a port of Metal Gear Solid 1 for the Game Boy Color. Yeah, I think I saw that. Did anyone actually play that, though? Or is that actually just like a crap port? But anyways, let's check out Terry. I'm going to do it. I have a GameCube controller, although I am using the Switch Pro right now just out of pure convenience. It's called Ghost Babel. Sounds fake. Oh, look at that. Version 8 is like literally right below. Man, that only got 46,000 views. Well, to be honest, version 8 wasn't much different than version 7, but version 9, version 10, baby. Ah, man. Every time I listen to it, I get a little bit misty-eyed. All right. Let's see here. Whoa! Hey, Terry. Yes, all 50 tracks. Wonderful. Let's set up an online arena. What? So wait a minute, we can't set up an arena right now? How the hell am I supposed to play with my bros? Huh? How the hell are we supposed to do that? Classic. Hey, let's release a new character and then not have it ready for online. What the hell is wrong with those guys? Yeah, give me the normal version.
Stop the battle.
Harry versus Banjo and Kazooie. I'm sorry. Can we stop with the ampersand nonsense with Banjo Kazooie? It's Banjo-Kazooie, not Banjo and Kazooie. They're one. You know what I'm saying? One character. Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo and Kazooie.
Ridiculous. Anyways, let's not pick them apart yet. They did put one of my favorite video gaming characters.
Go!
Oh wow, he really does spin around all the time. Oh shit, that's awesome. Get the hell out of here. why I did like a little short hop jump there. Ooh, shit. Oh my god, Terry Bogard. Usually, I always said, you know, fighting guys like Little Mac and Ryu, they would never be as appealing to me as the sword guys, but man, my mains lately have been Cloud, Banjo, and who else was I playing for a while? Link? Maybe I'll change it to Terry Bogard. Why? I'm sorry. Just like if you're marketing or PR for Nintendo, why wouldn't you be like, hey, here's an idea. Why don't we get the online ready so when people actually play Terry, they can play online with them, not just be like, you know, sitting here. Because right now I can play against like bot CPUs or whatever and play the story mode, which is cool. I mean, you know, gives us a chance to kind of check them out and whatever. How's the volume there for everyone? You guys hear it? Am I too loud? Game too quiet? Let me know. Complain in the chat, please. Your complaints will help me perfecting this stream, okay? That's what I said when I did this shit on Twitch. I gotta make sure you guys are y'all are YouTubers, you know what I'm saying? We in the YouTube scene now, right? We ain't dealing with that purple bitch. Oh shit! I was wondering that too, if they were gonna do same thing with Joker, you know? How they have the gender swap for Joker. I forget what her name is. I know that she actually has a name and it's not like, you know, female Joker. But I know Joker has like a, you know, a gender swap version that I think maybe is part of Persona 5 The Royal. So he has like these like dart moves that are kind of like Captain Falcon. Damn.
Okay.
Oh, I am intrigued. Don't let the teachers catch you, alright, man? That's why this is so easy. Use level 2 CPU. I'm really kind of miffed, though, that they decided not to get the online going. Look at the goddamn music. Amazing. What are your opinions of the FF13 trilogy? Trash or misunderstood masterpiece? You talking about the Fabulos Novalis Crystallis or whatever it's called? Or Final Fantasy 13 Versus? Rex Verum? Is that what you're talking about? Yes. I honestly think kind of like Inafune did with Mighty Number 9 and Kojima did with Death Stranding and Platonic Games did with Yooka-Laylee. I honestly think what's going to happen is Nomura, after the Final Fantasy VII Remake episodic trilogy finishes, I feel like Nomura is going to break off and make Rex Verum a reality. That's what I honestly think he's going to do. Because so far, underneath the stipulations of him working for Square Enix, he can't disclose any of that information because that game really technically never existed. It was announced, but then it just totally shifted into a different game, using elements from 15, or excuse me, 13 Versus. 15 was a weird game for me. I loved, like, it's weird. I kind of like, it's 13 I kind of look at like, or 15 I kind of look at like Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Loved the music, hated the game. I liked 15, it was just that it went from being a super open world to being super linear. And I thought that was stupid. I feel like if you were going to do that, you should have just stayed the course and made it all open world. Not have it become linear. Okay, a couple of cinematics becoming linear, that's fine. I just don't really understand it, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be Terry, but let's put Joker in there. There we go. I like the 13 thing, man. You know, honestly, I think it's a cool idea. I thought the trailer footage and stuff, themes about death, you know, with Final Fantasy 13 Versus, I thought that was really cool. Noctis's original outfit. I know, I watched that, what is it, Rex Verum trailer. You know, like right when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. And admittedly, I haven't played much of Kingdom Hearts 3. I've played a couple of the levels, but I've not gone to Toy Story World yet. Sakurai's right, it is hard to fight against these guys. I'm getting destroyed, bros. Get out of here! I hope that one day Nomura gets to tell his side of the story, whether it be in an interview or we get some kind of book or like novelization or something. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. He's a little bit hard to maneuver. Some of his windups, I keep kind of treating him like Ryu, and some of his windups are taking a little bit longer. No! Did you play Persona 5? I have played some of it, not all of it. That's the thing with me, is that you guys will kind of find out, is that I've played a lot of games, completing them, different story. Yeah, I mean, I think it really is going to come down to, I mean, the funny thing is like, Nomura has been at Square Enix for so long, it's like, there's only a few guys that could really kind of get away with, like, you know, spilling the beans on that. It would be him and Kitase. You know what I'm saying? And maybe Iomatsu. And also maybe Yoko Shimomura, since she pretty much admitted on an interview that the music for 15 is the music that would have been heard in 13 Versus, and that the soundtrack was done for a while. She has said that before in interviews, so you guys, yeah, if you guys need something to hang on to for 13, you need, like, you know, content for it, just go and listen to the 15 soundtrack, because apparently all of that music was pretty much kept the same. Except for minor tweaks, she said. Say what you will about Shimomura, but she makes a good soundtrack. Not the same, you know, as Iomatsu. Different. Definitely more pianos, you know, in her soundtrack. Oh, his jump is crazy. His over and B jump is great. Well, I love the fact that he just... Yeah, there we go. He is, and, you know, I think Iomatsu, he, you know, nothing against Shimomura, even though she's done a lot of my favorite soundtracks for games, like the music for... she did a lot of the music for Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. The battle song specifically for Mario RPG, I always really enjoyed. Done the music for, you know, Kingdom Hearts. She's worked on, like, she's also, like, co-work, you know, done a lot of music production with a lot of different, you know, producers. I believe, actually, I had read somewhere that she was at one time, like, wasn't she, like, in the same band as Shippy Levi, who is the guy who did, like, the Inspector Gadget, like, music? I'm pretty sure. Or maybe she was in a pop band with some other famous Japanese, like, composer. I don't remember, but she has a history. Get out of here, Joker. Damn, that bicep. Holy crap. I still like it. I know that, like, you know, Terry Bogard, yeah, I mean, you just, you know, get rid of some of the outfit. You just have his head there, his face, sided profile of his face. He looks like Cloud Strife. I don't know why. Must be the yellow hair. I get Cloud Strife vibes. I don't know. I know he's not, he doesn't fight like Cloud or anything like that. He just looks like him. Let's see. What else can we do while there's no online? Let's play the banjo stage. Pokemon trainer times Cloud equals Terry. Not wrong. Yeah, give me this one. Alright, I want to see how the CPU plays as him. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to Midgar. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Even though I love Spiral Mountain and stuff, we're gonna go to Midgar. Alright. I wonder if I could hack the game to get, like, my song, my MP3 in here underneath the Let's the Battles Begin song. Hell, they should just put the remake songs in here. In fact, I'm kind of pissed off that it's already not in here. You know what I'm saying? How great would that be? Terry Lab already? Hell yeah, bro. He is. We've been playing him. It's good. He's just like Ryu. He's just like Ryu. I played 2 matches as him, now I'm going to play against him as Cloud. Give me OG Cloud, but give me, yeah, there we go. He's good though, man. Play Sokka King of Fighters 98.
3, 2, 1, go!
CPU still doesn't know how to play as Terry. Bye. What an idiot. Ugh. Oh, this is weird playing on the Pro Controller. I'm wondering why why does my character feel so goddamn floaty? It's because I'm so used to playing on a GameCube controller. I know, why is there only 2 tracks? No Sephiroth, no Genova, you know, no Hurry Up. How about the Hurry Up? How about the opening bombing mission? How great would that be to hear that song on this game, huh? So he's doing that little, like, dash over thing I noticed. So Terry's a lot faster than Cloud. That's for damn sure. I'm, like, also, like, trying to, like, still, like, wrap my head around that I'm using a Pro Controller. Oh, shit. So, King of Fighters 98? Octo, I don't know if I have that game. Nope! Didn't make it. What I'm going to do is after this, I'm going to put down this, you know, Pro Controller, which is great for most games, but if you play, you know, Sakurai, God bless him, he's able to play with 2 Pro Controllers at once, but my God, if I go to play Smash Brothers at someone's house and someone hands me a Pro Controller or anything less than a GameCube controller, I take whatever that controller is just handed to me and I just shove it right back in the face of whoever just handed it to me. Don't you dare ever hand me some kind of stupid non-fighting controller when I'm trying to play a fighting game. Vampire Command rule number 678. Don't ever hand someone a Pro Controller when they obviously want a GameCube controller. Save that stupid Mad Catz Cheeto-encrusted gamepad for your little brother, not for Slayer fucking Santiago, alright? You get it? Got it? Good. Up. Oh my god, that move is just tremendous. Ah! Oh my god, I hate this controller. I can't wait to get rid of it. I'm about to take this thing and throw it across my room. I hate this controller. Like every time I go to press something, I just like, I feel like it's not doing like the right thing. I don't know why. He's got like this, almost like this like Captain Falcon like type of like thing where he like snags you. That thing there, where he's going like in the up down. Jesus Christ! I can't even get up there. I'm literally like, I'm never gonna play with the Pro Controller ever again. I'm gonna just like, it's gonna just go away, far, far away from me. Yeah, all right. Had enough of the Pro Controller. I don't know what's going on with me, guys. This Pro Controller is, pro tip, don't ever use Pro Controller when you're playing Smash Brothers. You look like an idiot. Like me. Hey, I'm gonna go grab that thing.
Okay!
Man. One thing that I kind of struggle with here with my setup is that, to kind of put it in perspective so you guys understand, right in front of me is my gaming monitor. On the other side of that is not my consoles. Like, my consoles are actually nowhere near like my desk. They're actually on the other side of the room. So sometimes when I'm playing games that require a wireless controller connection, because I have all this equipment out here, sometimes the signal gets blocked. I'm not blaming it on a controller. I'm just telling you, like, legitimately, that actually is what happens. You should have, some of you guys should have seen me, maybe some of you did, when I streamed Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. That was a disaster, because trying to catch those damn things when my Switch wasn't right in front of me using the gyro controls was like the worst gaming experience of my life. I hated that. I didn't end up beating that game until like months later because I was just so sick of the catching mechanic. But anyways, I digress. Okay. Got my traditional platinum controller. I'm gonna bring this back over here. Yeah, I mean, Terry Bogard, I mean, it's Terry Bogard. Like Ryu, you know? That's all I can really say. I do want to play at least one match as him with the GameCube controller, because I feel like that's how I'm going to really understand who he is. Let's do one more match, shall we? My God, I really hope that whenever the Switch Pro comes out that they put more than 2 goddamn USB ports on there. What the hell is this? The PlayStation 3 era? Give me more than just one, like 2 USB ports. One that's not even full powered, by the way. Ridiculous. Let me back out, change out the controllers. Oh, cool. Come on, you motherfucker. Wow, that's bizarre. I guess my controller's busted. Or maybe it is. Do you guys see this? Nah, something's up. It's always a technical troubleshoot on the Slayer Santiago stream. Whoa! Hey, Vance. Thanks for the sub, buddy. Like, what is this even? I just need to shut off the console, I think. I'm just gonna put it in a sleep mode or something. I need to take this shit out to, like, you know, out to the back and put it down like old Yeller, you know what I'm saying? Just take it out. Awful. Well, I guess that's it. Whoa! That's very loud. There we go. Let's try this again. And if it doesn't work, then it's kind of call it a day. Thank God. All right. Vance Games from Vance Refrigeration. Thank you for the sub. This isn't the right screen. The arena's working! Okay. Let's set up an arena, shall we? I want to see what you guys got. Get in the ring. Show me what you got. Glorious smashers who don't mess around. Public, obviously. Format. You guys want to do 1v1 or you guys want to do like 4-player smash? I personally like the 4-player. Name of the arena? What should we call it? Terry's Dojo. How about... Terry's Dojo. I don't know what I'm just calling it Terry's Dojo. Y'all want to join, go to Terry's Dojo.
Step into the ring.
Terry's Sweaty Pit. Okay, I'm changing it. Change the rules. Can I not change the name of it? God damn. Oh, and only Santiago. Okay. And apparently I was Sans the last time I was playing in an arena. Oh, Invisible Terry. Nice. Yeah, that looks like Santiago. Like message, what am I gonna do? Terry's sweaty pit. We're gonna change it. We just have to. We have to. Bottom one leaves. Silent, like, literally, like, calculated out the number of characters to make sure it would actually fit. You're gonna get a lot of sweaty kids. Can I even, like, fight right now? I don't even think I can. I have to just wait for people. We may end up doing this later. You know what I'm saying? Arena ID? None. No ID. ID GL. I thought they were gonna get rid of that stupid thing. GL G3LCC. I should put that in my little thing, shouldn't I? Here we go. Cool. I gotta change my stage out. Perfect. Way to confuse me, Silent. How am I gonna know it's me? Slayer versus Silent. Oh shit. It's about to go down.
3, 2, 1, go! Away! Lightning tackle! Burn! Lightning tackle! Radical! Tattoo! Rally!
Wow, I'm still like trying to get used to him. He's got a pretty high jump, honestly, for a fighting guy. I thought for sure his fighting was going to be like way worse than Ryu's, but I mean, dude, that kick thing is just... Oh shit! I really need to eat breakfast. I'm like getting so hungry I'm starting to see spots. Actually, it's almost lunchtime at this point. The guys on the stage, even though they're cool, they're starting to distract me. I keep going and try to attack Edward Scissorhands over there, and yeah, he's not a real character. See this guy over here? Little baby Edward Scissorhands. Looks like he's just constantly having to pee. Look at him.
Hey, come on! Hey, come on!
Ooh. Aha! Oh, interesting. His down B is like kind of like this up and over sort of thing. Ah. Wow. God damn, man. Damn.
Hey, come on, come on.
Silent's been sitting there playing Terry Bogards probably for the last 48 hours because he got the leaked copy of the game. All right, that's it. I'm saying it right now. Silent, you're the guy that leaked the Mallow Coda Demon Doomslayer me outfits. You must be. You must have had the game at least like for like 3 days. Either that or you're just really skilled with Ryu. I will admit, I really don't like the fighting guys in Smash Brothers. Ryu is definitely like not like my guy. I was never really into Little Mac. I always like the sword guys way better. Especially like Roy early on in this game. Roy, oh my god, that's all I played. It was just Roy. His combos are just insane. He's like, I don't know. I get like weirded out by what's his face, Terry, sometimes because he's fast, but his recovery is slow. GG's, man. Online is back. We know! We're playing right now. GG's. I want to... Hi there. Oh. Good fight. Thank you.
Choose your fighter.
Let's see. Hero, I straight up just still don't really understand him. I cool character and everything, I just don't really get him. His moveset seems to be different every time I use it, so. Alright. Zelda, oh god. Man, are you just picking characters that I'm not good against? Motherfucker. Oh! Oh, that goddamn soldier. I saw what you were trying to do. I've tried to do that before. You hook onto the ledge. I know. I've done the same thing, Silent. I know your pain, bro. Like that, yeah. Ah, man, I keep forgetting Cloud has no recovery from that. He's like left wide open if he doesn't land that. Oh my god. Whoa! Whoa, what was that lag? Ah, man. Oh, I'm a dead man. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need breakfast. I need to stop after this. I'm not like reacting and I'm like doing stupid shit. This is not indicative of how I play. Yeah. It's like, you know how Zero needs to eat, like, you know, Popeye's chicken sandwich before he starts smashing? I need food in my belly before I start playing fighting games, because otherwise I'm just gonna keep doing stupid shit like that. And for God's sake. Yeah, okay. I need to go eat. I need to go eat food. I haven't eaten all day. I'm getting hangry. Getting out of here.
Maybe you bumped into. He flies through the night, looking for a bite.
I'm just kidding. I'm not leaving that easy. One more game. Then I'm gonna go. All right. I don't even know who I'm gonna pick. Roy? I mean, I don't know. I need food is what I need. I need sustenance. Oh, and I'm not gonna pick that stage again. Yeah, sure, that one looks good. Sure, just any of them, honestly. Let's see, what am I going again? Oh yeah, Smash Bros. That's right.
3, 2, 1, go!
What? The hell was that? You not ledge grabbing, Spiral Mountain? That's a little weird. Did I just miss the lip there? Wait, hold up. Can I actually grab this? I like don't want to. Well, I wonder why I wasn't able to grab it before. For real? I don't know. Weird. Anyways. Sorry, Silent. I don't know any other way to tell you that we can fight again. I appreciate that you're like letting me like explore. Most people aren't that kind.
How about this?
Oh my god. Yeah, I need actual like breakfast. Well, it's like lunch now, but yeah, I need. You guys ever had that point like where your stomach like literally starts eating itself? And you're just eating like, what is it, bile in your stomach? That's like what you're running on? Oh! Woo! Oh, my head. Ah! Ah! GG's, man. And on that bombshell,
It's not an option.
GG. Silent, join the Vampire Command Discord. I don't think I have a link down there, so, Wait a minute, I know what to do. We have a whole Discord full of some of the most hilariously evil sharpshooters in the galaxy. Let me see if I can create a quick invite here. There we go. There we go. All right. So if you want to join the Vampire Command Discord, there you go. There's the link. Welcome. We talk about games, random shit. We post memes. We post hilariously evil, dank video game memes. Previews of all the music that I produce. I'll put it on there first. So, welcome. Thank you again for the games today, man. GG's. Come back and face me when I got a full belly, all right? And then I'm not, like, dying of hunger, okay? Come back. I'll give you a better fight. Vampire honest, okay? I'll see you all real soon. Buenos noches.
If you're feeling all you kind of come be your man up with
Santiago.
if your knees go and your teeth go maybe you bumped into
Santiago.
he flies through the night looking for a bite but he's back home by daylight
Santiago.
if you sort of or you're a little it's certain you run into
Santiago.
if your heart goes or your mind goes man you had a brush with
Santiago.
so watch out for the beware of the and pray you'll never meet with
Santiago. Slayer Santiago.
What are you still doing here? Go watch one of these guys. Any one of these idiots over here, just go watch them. Just don't stand here and stare at a blank screen. Come on!